Hey guys, how's it going? Previously, my brother acquired a, I don't know what year it is exactly, Sears ST16. Story behind it was, the lady who he got it off of, her dad bought it, or the person who used to live in the house that she lives in right now, bought the tractor brand new. Had a 3-point on it, had a tiller on it. This is the tiller that came off of the engine. He ended up going into a retirement home. The house ended up being sold to the lady who owns it now. She was cleaning it out. I don't know how long she lived there exactly, but she didn't know that the tractor was in the shop. Ended up going through it, finding this motor in there. And I guess that's pretty much it. And it ended up here. I don't know how long it's been since this motor has run. When we got the engine, it was stuck. However, when we got it, I messed with it a little bit. We ended up getting it to turn. So, that's a good thing. I guess today we're just going to go over it and see if we can get it running. Like I said, I don't know exactly how long it's been since it's run. I don't know exactly a whole lot about these Brigs and Strattons, but they're not very hard engines to mess with at all. They're relatively easy. Same with the old K series. Got a filter. Oh, he put that in there. That's not the filter it came with. This is.
It didn't have a filter on it. Had a caterpillar inside of it though.
Yep. Yeah, doesn't need that no more. But the cover doesn't look terrible.
I cleaned it up when I got it.
From what I hear, it doesn't have any spark. This needs to be replaced. We're just going to take that off for now. Damn it. Let's try this. Let me know if you guys are interested. It's either a Kohler or a Briggs. There is an engine he acquired with that Cadet 482. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing a video on seeing if we can get that motor running. We're thinking about doing a video on it, getting it running. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I was told when we went over there to get it, it was a Brigs Stratton. However, I'm being told now by somebody else, a friend of Michael's, that it is a Kohler. So, this is an 8mm socket. Oh, that fits. Yep, 8mm it is. Where's the dipstick at on this motor? Well, here it is. I feel like I've checked it once before. Oh, great. It's got oil in it. Cool. I don't know if it has enough, but it has oil on it. That's fine. Well, that's that. That should be back far enough. Yep. Cool. Let's see. This is junk. I'll have to get that off there, or at least attempt to get that off there later. I wanted to get that off of there, that way it was out of my way. Motor has supposedly no spark. Clutch works. Doesn't squeal like a pig when I try to turn it. I'm going to inject it with a little bit of oil. There we go. That should help it. There's a little wick inside of here, and that little wick holds the oil that I pumped in there. Inside of here, there's some balls. What it does is right now I'm turning it this way, so it's not grabbing onto them little balls. It's just letting it pass through. When I turn it that way, however, the balls go into little grooves in this clutch here, and there's a little groove in here as well them little balls hold on to, and that makes it so it locks and starts to turn. But right now while I'm spinning it this way, it's not locking into, the balls aren't locking into them little grooves, so it's letting it turn freely. Hopefully now, since I've done that, it should work a little better. Something just fell. Let's clean up this surface right here. A piece of 220. There we go. Also do it with a little Scotch-Brite pad. There we go, look at that. Maybe now. Oh, he works. Awesome. I feel like that's been out. Get this all cleaned up nicely before I put it back together. That way I know it's getting a good connection. Yeah. Drill the wire wheel. Let's try this. There we go. While I'm thinking about it, I actually might go over here. I'm not sure if this engine has points of condenser in it or if it has a magnet, if it's a solid state. It actually looks like I can't see. Looking at that. Yeah, this one's in those points. I kind of figured it did. Yeah, this motor's got points. I was worried about that. So, I guess what we'll end up doing is taking this off. If we can find a way to hold this in place. Earlier when I was looking at it. I thought I had seen a way to jam it up. We'll have to. Of course, this way it wants to turn instead of that way, which we need it to turn. There's a tool that they sell for doing this. I don't do this often enough to need the tool, so I don't have it conveniently. And of course, fuck it. Let's see. This muffler is rusted out. Wait a minute. Oh, that goes over here. I'm pretty sure there's points underneath of this. I'm going to take this up front. I'm going to clean it up on the wired wheel. Actually, while I'm standing without breaking it. There we go. Look at that. So now the plug can go back on it and come back off. So I'm going to take this up front. I'm going to clean it real quick. We'll bring it back here and spin that over and see if we can get spark. Went in there and I cleaned up that plug. I also noticed this tripod is crooked. I hate this damn tripod. Let's see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Ready? No spark. I kind of figured. I don't see where we hook up. There should be a ground. Yeah. Damn it, this thing's got points. I wonder. This will send a charge through here. It'll go to the points, grounds out to the block. Like it's the same, pretty much the same thing as what's on the Kohler case series I have, all except for I'm pretty sure that this is I think it sends a positive signal through the block. I'm not sure on that one. It's either positive or negative. It's one of those two. But it's definitely spinning fast enough to be getting spark, but I'm not seeing anything coming off. But it could even just not be getting a good enough ground, which wouldn't really surprise me. I don't want to do that with this open. There we go. Of course, I knew it. This wire wheel, the tip of it broke in my impact over there, so I can't really. Not all that effective anymore. Whatever. So let's try that. Let's see where that gets us, if that helps us at all or not. More than likely it's this coil. Normally I like to get things going with the parts they have currently. I think I'm just going to swap this coil. I'm going to have to see what will work on it. I think these are... What are these? I'm going to have to look around the shop and see if I can find a coil that'll work on here. I'm just going to put a solid state on here like what I did on that edger that I have. I stuck the other coil on it and ended up getting it to work. That's what I'm going to do on this. So yeah, let me, unless I can find a way to get this flywheel off of here, but like I said, I don't have the tool. There's a specific tool that you need in order to get these flywheels off of here, which I don't have. I wish I did, but I don't. So I'm not going to fool with it. And then sometimes it's a pain in the ass to get it off here anyway. So let me get this off of here. I found the size. It is 6.5 according to this socket. And conveniently I don't have a extension. Is it? There we go. It just started coming loose. Let me see if I can find an extension over here. Other side off. Are you recording? Yes, you are. Yeah, I was kind of worried that these wouldn't turn, but I'm glad they're turning. I'm starting to wonder, I doubt it, but I wonder if this is the original coil to this engine. Yeah, this definitely has points. Like I had originally thought. So, and I have a coil, I just saw it earlier. I want to see if it'll fit. This is a solid state coil. Yeah, it might be a little small. I was worried about that. Let me see what others I have around here. I have a couple around back. One of them might work. Might as well. I doubt that thing's any good. That it's just a matter of getting it so that won't get tangled up in here. But I think I have another one around back that'll work. Let me run around back and see what I have. If I do, I'll bring you back. Found a donor engine. It was a 5-horse Brigs Stratton push mower engine. Took the motor off of it. We're going to find out and see if this, not the motor, I took the coil off of it. I did test the coil, however, and the coil did have spark, which is good. So what I want to do is I want to mount this. It's too big, actually. What is that? There we go. Let's try. And it appears it might mount. I did the same thing with that edger that I had. I took the mower was donated. I got 2 mowers. They were donated. I was told I could get them running, part them, do whatever the hell I wanted with them. So I guess this is what we're going to end up doing. Apparently he doesn't know. Trying to get might not work. I don't know if it will or not. The coil did test good, so if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I guess it just depends on how it goes. But like I said, it did come off a 5-horse though, and the flywheel on a 5-horse is a little bit smaller than the flywheel on here. It's going to take some. Yeah, it's not going to work. Let's take this. Try to get some kind of course, let me adjust it, which is nice. Now it looks like it's up a little higher than it was. Now look into this side and lift up on it too. Trying to be careful. Let's try that. It still hits. Well, actually, only in one spot. Yeah, see? It's getting better. There it goes. I think it's because there's so much rust on here. It's hitting on that. I've noticed it is starting to clear up a little. So, that's good. Grab our plug. The coil did test. I did test the coil. The coil did test good. I don't know if it's going to work on this engine or not. I don't see why it wouldn't, but I have seen it before where they decide they don't want to work anymore. So put this on here, set it right there. I guess you guys want to see too, don't you? I'll bring you back. Let's go on ahead and see if we can get spark out of this or not. We'll put this right here. Damn it. Wait a second. I feel like I have that on there the wrong way. Thought I saw something. I can't tell. Can't get it to spin fast enough to find out whether it has spark or not. And I'm sure hitting on all this rust doesn't really help, but it probably cleans it up a little bit. And I know what it's hitting on. It's hitting on something right here. It's better. I can't get it to spin over quick enough. Where's the... oh, there it is.
I can get a pulley and try pulling it.
Go grab your little pull start thing you have. Right. Hold it down and we'll see if we can get it to spin over that way.
I don't know how well it'll work.
We're going to try something different. Where the kill hooks up. Yeah, I can put a kill on it.
Which way?
This way.
So, like this. I don't know how well this will pull. I'm just saying it now.
As long as it works. Don't knock my camera off neither.
I'll try not to.
Ready?
Hang on. Set.
Go. Alright, let's try this. Hold on. I saw a spark, but I don't know if the camera did or not. I'm going to hold it tight.
As tight as you can.
We need something to bolt this thing to. I didn't expect it to try to rip away like it did.
That was actually kind of rough. Don't take that out of the video. Ready?
Go.
Set.
It has spark. I saw it. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. So that means we're good. Ow. So let's see. I guess now what we need to do, since we know the engine has spark, is...
Ugh, look at that. I need to get a whole new exhaust.
Good. You know what sucks?
What?
One of these exhausts for Brigs, $100.
They don't go for $100. I see them every day at RKO.
This style, $100.
Oh well, straight pipes work just as well.
When I was looking around for pieces and parts for that edger I have. I saw a muffler on there, $100. This Brigs. It was the Brigs model number and everything. Brand new.
Whatever.
Let's see. There was another one I saw on there for about the same price.
I guess your 312's muffler has something in common with my muffler over here.
Oh, you guys haven't seen that muffler yet. Here's what I want to do. Let's pretend that we know what we're doing. Let's put some gas in it. I'm sure you know where this is going.
Oh no.
And it's got spark. Let's see if it'll run. I do want to put this shroud back on it though. feel like that could use a little bit of oil.
Yeah, I WD-40 it. So great. Now it's the fun part, trying to put the shroud back on.
The fun part is going to be wondering if this is going to work. This cord might be a little small. For
what about that cord? That's, I don't know if that card's in running condition.
There we go. Look at that, it coils back. Do you have any bolts?
Not all the time. Let me go see if I got some of the bolts for the engine sitting in the other building.
Look at that. Still has bolts down in the bottom. Hopefully it doesn't squeal like a pig. Let me get you guys down off the table actually. I'll bring you back onto the floor where I had you earlier. Oh, camera lights, battery lights flashing. Let me get that shroud on there. I'll put you guys on the charger for a little while. Got the front tin onto it. Hopefully everything goes as planned. The engine doesn't try to run away. I have not done anything revolving around putting fuel in it. It is currently still empty. That's probably idle right there. Yeah, that's idle. So right now it's idle. Governor doesn't move all too well. And I know the motor has oil in it, so we're good there. That moves nice. So yeah, other than that, everything should be fine. The cover's back on it. Everything's on it that needs to be. We should be
my gas from your
ready to go.
That's enough, John. It'll work.
That should be enough.
97% water. I'm joking. Just put
It's
it
gonna be
on.
100% piss if you don't shut up. Let's try this. Hook that up. What do you guys think? Is it gonna start?
I'm gonna watch from
I'm gonna say maybe. Ready? You know, it's not a good idea to have gas right there. Feels like it. Ooh, we got a pop. Come on. It took off. There it goes. Make sure it's still throttled down. He runs. Let's see, what do we want to do now?
Smoke out the building?
No. I assume the carb is going to need to be cleaned.
This is.
I'm really surprised that it ran. Let's go on ahead and put a little more gas in it. Let's just play with it a little bit. Let's see if we can get it to. Need my spark plug socket. That's not it. That is awesome though, it did run. So we know the motor runs, which is good. I have not pulled that carb apart yet. That is going to the next carb. Plug looks okay. It's not as loud as I was anticipating it to be, missing the, or seeing that the muffler is busted out. Sounded like it was idling fine. Didn't miss any at all. Let's give it another woof. And this didn't take off. Ready? There it goes. As much as I don't like holding it right here, that's just about the only place I can really hold it. I could put the air cleaner cover back on and hold it there, but this spot, you're pulling on this and you're pushing on that. So that seems to work a little bit better, because if I was holding it right here, I could pull it and it could go that way, as you guys can see. So yeah. I guess the next thing I'm going to do is get the carb off of here. That along with... Where's this carb? So this bracket down here comes off. Oh, that's what holds that. Take this out right here. Put this off.
Can't find a way we can shut it off.
I got half a mind to try it and see if that carb will. I doubt it will, but if that carb will run at all. That looks to be... Yeah, I was worried about that. So, take this. I think that nut might be a 7. Which it is. And it loosened. So that's good. Let's get now. It's not turning the... I'm feeling gas. Whatever gas isn't being burned up is coming down here. That's hot. I don't want to touch that. I think we'll try. We'll see if it'll turn. If it'll turn, we'll go with it. If not, then we'll... It will. So it does unthread. Cool. There we go. So now we take off this other one over here. I'm wondering if this is going to be the bottom of the bowl. That's going to break. Oh, I'm turning it the wrong way. There we go. So now we'll put that back. We'll take and put this in. Let's go on ahead and get this carburetor put back together. Let's see. Everything should just about be all ready to be put back together. Gonna have to make a gasket. I actually found an O-ring. I'm not sure if the O-ring will end up working, but I guess we'll have to find out. Which way will this be facing? Probably that way. Actually, now that I think about it, look at that. That might actually work. Now I need a polar over. Where? West. I don't know how well this will hold the gas in. At least it'll do something. Maybe. There we go. Let's try this again. There we go. I don't really like this pin all that much. I'm just going to swap it for another one. Let's see, how does that work? A little too. There we go. Look at that. Cool. That works. So now, get that through here. There we go. Now we'll fit our two halves back together. Not even sure if they want to marry back together. There we go. Wouldn't surprise me one bit if this ends up leaking. I promise I won't become woke and turn into a liberal if it starts leaking. I might throw things and swear, but other than that, that's probably just about the extent of it. There we go. I was going to say, I wonder if that gasket was in between the screw. Between the screw and the hole, but apparently not. There we go. Well, that's something you definitely shouldn't see. I can see the pipe through that right there. Well, it's definitely going to leak through here. As badly as I want to crank down on that, I doubt it's going to get it and fix it. Going to more than likely end up needing a gasket. Unless, let's try something quick. Just to do it and say that we at least attempted it. I'm sure y'all probably know what I'm thinking after you saw that O-ring. It's going to come apart. Oh, I see what the problem is with that. Let's see here. Nope, that's not going to work. That goes right inside of the hole. I think unfortunately we're going to need a gasket for this in order to get it to work. I could make something out of a tire tube. You know, I could. But I really don't want to do that. So there's not really a reason, it's just I don't want to do that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a gasket ordered for that carburetor. I don't know how long it's going to take for it to get here. If it's here before Sunday, I'll continue the video. However, if it's not here before Sunday, I'll end the video right here. As much as I don't want to, and we'll just continue right where we left off. So, this is going to be it for now, unless I end up getting a gasket for this. If I get a gasket for it, like I said, I'll continue the video. However, if not, then I guess this will be the end of the video. You know, I wonder, I feel like I'm onto something here. Let's try something quick. This trick works on the Tecumseh engines, the HH100 motors. This is an 8-horse Brigs. This is an 8-horse Kohler carburetor. That hole looks about the same size as that. Oh, I see what the problem is. That's not going to work. This hits that. If I had some kind of spacer, I could get it to work. But yeah, I don't think it's going to work. And then that right there wants to hit the exhaust, this jet right here, so that's not going to work. This would need to be over here, this would need to be flipped around. Think of something else, I guess. So I guess we're going to end up doing what I was thinking earlier, just end the video and maybe end the video, maybe not end the video, and order a gasket for that. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. If this video doesn't end up continuing, I need a video for Sunday. So this might end up being Sunday's video, one way or another. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. I wish I had a fly swatter with me right now. If I had a fly swatter, right there's a fly I could get. Looks like it flew away. So I guess that's going to be it. So take care. It has been a little while for me, but for you guys it's probably been a split second. I ended up finishing this engine up. I got it all put back together. I was out here at 3 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, so I came out here and started messing around with stuff. I got the exhaust out of here. I wish I'd have filmed it, getting the exhaust out of there. I crippled it, as you guys can see. Came out though. Got that out of there. Got the carb put back on. Carb's all put back together. I still don't have a gasket for right here. I stuck an O-ring in there. I'm hoping that O-ring will do the job. I think now all that needs to be done, I think I'm going to go just order another carb for it, because I can't find a gasket for this carb. I've looked around everywhere and I can't find one. So I think I'm just going to go and I'm going to discuss with him and see what he wants to do. This is his engine after all, not mine. If it was up to me, I'd have probably ordered a new carb or looked into it a little further or tried to make one. Today is Wednesday, December 22nd. Tomorrow, this is probably going to be the last day I have for a while to myself. Tomorrow, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Sunday, I will be out doing other stuff, and I really want to get this video uploaded since it's been over a month now since I started on it. Actually, maybe 2 months since I started on it. We got the engine running, we pulled the carb off of it, we did a few other things with it. I have not ran it since I put it back together. I'm tempted to put some gas in the tank and see if it holds gas and see if we can get it to run. At the moment, there is no throttle set up on it at the moment. I need to do that. It is missing some stuff right now, but gonna have to get around to it some other time. I'll probably end up getting back into this sometime in the summer. I want to get this video up because I really haven't put any real good videos up lately. I'm not sure if this video is going to go up Sunday or if this video is going to go up today. At the time of this being filmed, today is December 22nd. It is a Wednesday. I guess we'll see. Depends on what I want to do. Do I want to upload it today or not? I might upload it today. So what we need to do is, I guess, a couple more things need to be done with this engine. I'd like to put a little bit of gas in that tank. Check that tank and see how it looks inside. Put a little bit of gas in it. Make sure it doesn't leak. You know, if it doesn't leak, then, well, I don't have a way to kill the engine at the moment other than take that boot off the plug. So if I can find another way to kill it, then I will. But right now I don't have another way to kill it. Right there looks like a kill wire, actually. Is it? Ooh, yes it is. That is a kill wire. Where does it go? Let's do some rerouting. Wait a minute. I think I hooked that kill wire up. I don't know. We'll sure as hell find out, though, here in a few minutes. If I decide to run it. So let me put you guys in the stand. I guess I'll go over there and grab the gas can. My gas can, and I'll put a little bit of gas in it. And we'll see if we can get it to start. If it starts up, cool. If it leaks, damn. Hopefully we can get it running. If we get this engine running, maybe in the summer, I'll mount this engine onto the tiller. It came off of a tiller for its squeers. That's what it's going to go back on once the motor is done and running again. So yeah, I did check it yesterday. The engine does still have spark. It has not lost spark, which is good. Hasn't been pulled over in a little while. It still pulls over good though, as you can see. So let me put you guys up and let's get this thing going. I thought it was kind of interesting. Tomorrow, the church that we go to, they're doing their church service, their Christmas service. I would think that they would do that on Christmas Eve. I wouldn't think that they would do a Christmas service on a Thursday, the day before Christmas Eve. But I guess so. Some people aren't like me. No, I know there was a can of gas out here. Where'd it go? It was back by the cub. But I still thought that was kind of interesting that they would do that. I would think they would want to do that on, I don't know, Christmas Eve. But I think I've only went to one Christmas service. I don't think I've ever went to any more than just one Christmas service. Let's try that. If that works. I don't see anything leaking. That's leaking. Oh, we've got a leak. Fuck. Hold on a minute. There. Got something down here right now. Whoa. We got a leak. Great. And it's not coming from over here. I'm sure that gas is getting to it, which it looks like it is. I wonder. It doesn't even feel wet. So that's good. It's not flooding. I actually wonder now where that's leaking. Well, it looks like it's starting to slow down a little bit. Hang on a second. The light switch in this bay in the shop is it's about 20 something years old, 20, actually almost 30 years old. So it's starting to get wore out and have some problems. It does that quite regularly. Let's see if we can get this off of here without making a mess. I don't want to get my hands all covered in gas. I don't want that to leak everywhere. I want to get that clamp off of there. And then I'm going to let it run out that little, I'm going to let it run out that fitting. And leak out of there. So that way. I guess it's kind of dirty as it's coming out of here. You know, this is the coat that I'm going to wear to Christmas, and now I'm going to smell like gas. I'm going to have someone complain just like they did last year. Let's try right there. Damn it. There. Got it. We'll let that sit there and take a piss for a second. It should be hopefully getting low right around now. Doesn't look like it is. How much gas is in there? Oh, not a lot. That should be down here soon. Let's take this. Where is it leaking? I see. So I'm going to take this line and I'm going to cut the tip of it off because it looks like it's kind of cracked up there near the tip of the line. So usually if you cut that tip off of them, they tend to stop leaking if you get behind where the line is cracked. If you get in front of where the line is cracked and not all the way back to where the line is cracked, it's still going to leak. But where is my knife? It was right here. I knew it was over here. Where's my knife? Better. I have another one. As much as I hate to grab another knife, I'm gonna have to do it unless I can see it sitting over here, which I still don't. It's crazy to believe that last year was 2020, this year is 2021, next year is 2022. It's crazy how quick time flies. You know, it's only been a year. It's hard to believe it. It feels like just a week ago it was December of last year, you know. Then you start to look around at things going on, and you start to wonder, you know, where has time gone in the past however many years, you know? There we go. Feels like just yesterday. You know, my baby sister was... It's leaking again. Was newborn. You know, now she's 13 years old and a liberal. Which is crazy. Alright, what's the issue here now? I'm starting to wonder if it's leaking out of that fitting. If it's not leaking out of the... I wonder if that fitting's loose. It can't be the line. There's no way. Let's pop that back off of there. That's on there, man. Yeah, see? Now it's definitely starting to... Come on. Come on, you dumb bitch. Trying to get it to... Yes. Can't tell if that's... There's definitely still gas in there. I can't get it out. So I'm going to tighten that. I'm going to see if I can tighten that fitting up. And tightening that fitting will help solve my never-ending issue. Are we tightening it right now, or are we loosening? We're loosening. Okay. We want to tighten it. Make sure that when you're out there, you know, on Christmas, out there with your family, make sure you spend as much time with them as you can. And I'm being completely honest with you. You never know how much time you have, you know, until it's too late. And then you sit there and have all sorts of regrets and, you know, wish that you could do this or that again, you know. Try that. I mean, I really hate to be down in spirit, you know, but it really just sucks. I'm gonna put this back. I think you got more time than you actually do, you know? Let's put this in here. Did that just drip? Ready? Damn it. I already see it leaking. I'm not surprised. Is it leaking? Yes. You know what? Let's see if we can get this thing to start. I'm tired of pissing with that. Let's see if it'll start. What do you guys think? Ready? Damn it. Alright, I'm starting to think it's that line. I wonder if it's this tank. I don't know what this tank came out of. I think it came out of a 112. I'm tempted just to run an auxiliary fuel system. Of course, there it goes, you know, it's leaking, pissing everywhere. Another one up here. I think it's that line. I really do. Clean. Turn. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let that drain. I'm going to grab another piece of fuel line, and I guess I'm going to put another line on there since we can't seem to get this right. Got a new fuel line put onto that tank. I just replaced the one that comes from the gas tank to the shut-off switch. But now that I'm looking at it, it's starting to look like this is leaking too. Yep, look at that. So, of course, more than likely going to end up replacing all the lines. Just put this in now. Let's start it up and let's see. Well, let's see if it'll start, actually. I don't see anything leaking still. Except for that. But other than that, I don't see anything. So let's see if this will start. And if it'll start, I do want to be sure, though, that the engine's throttled down all the way. That would be probably, it's probably wide open right now. I want it to be wide open. I want it to be, well, there's not even a linkage. Of course, I don't have it open, so I can't tell you if it's closed or not. Wait a minute. There we go. It's almost where I want it. I don't know why it doesn't want to go down, but now it does. Look at that. Let's leave it right there. I'd imagine that's idle. Ready? Failed attempt. Oops. Thank God it shut off when it did. So I know it runs. I was trying to find the kill wire. There it is. I couldn't find the kill wire while I was looking for it, and the engine decided it wanted to take off and run away. Look at all the smoke. Oops, that was my bad. I'm glad it shut off when it did, though. I really didn't think about reaching for the spark plug wire. I probably should have. I was looking for my kill wire. I wanted to see if the kill wire worked. but I couldn't get to it. I couldn't find it. I ended up finding that. We know it runs at least. So now we got to figure out why it decided it wanted to redline as soon as it started up. So, great. And I shut the gas off, and it does seem that shutting the gas off helped it a little bit. I still don't see anything leaking, which is good. And the engine did stay choked the entire time. Didn't seem like it was running too horribly fast. It seemed like it was pretty reasonable. Yeah, wow, it used that little bit up in the float bowl pretty quick. As soon as I shut that fuel shut-off off, it just stopped. Where's the breather? This doesn't have a breather? Interesting. Because there should be a breather right there, but I don't see it. Well, I'm glad it's not leaking out the carb. I'm going to have to pull that carb back off, though. I need to find out what the deal is with our idle and why the motor doesn't want to throttle. I guess I should have done that before I had it put back together. So that's what you get when you fumble around at 3 in the morning. Just looking it over, you know. Doesn't look too bad. I've seen a lot worse. So let's take this carb off. Let's see if we can figure out what it was. What was it that I said I needed to figure out? Where is the... Well, the smoke's starting to settle. That's good. Oh, we need to figure out the throttle. Let's see. Let's take this off. And then we'll pull the carb body off as well. And then after we do that, glad it ran though. Wish it would have idled. I knew as soon as it fired up. I didn't want to unchoke it because it definitely didn't sound like it was idling or wanted to idle. And I thought, well, if I unchoke it, it's going to be running at full throttle. And if I can't kill it, then I'd rather not let it do that. So I am glad it didn't go worse than it did. And then the old saying comes into effect. We do it right because we do it twice. Okay, that's idle right there. Idle, and that's full throttle. That's idle, full throttle, idle. Okay. So I wonder why it didn't want to idle earlier. So let's figure this. We'll get the throttle shaft in. Let's see, right there. We'll grab a, I think it's 7/16. And we'll loosen that bolt. Then after we loosen that bolt, we'll bring you guys down so you can... Camera battery died on me. I think this is where I'm going to end the video. I'm going to show you guys what this switch does. You can see, and it's still on, so battery died on me on the camera, so I think this is where I'm going to end the video. I've got the radio playing right now, so I'm just going to go on ahead and this quick. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Merry Christmas, everybody. I will see you guys in the next video. That's it. Take care.